Okay, look what I have over here. This is the brand new M4 iMac, which I am beyond excited to check out. Look at this beautiful green color. This is, there's a bunch of new colors. There's a lot of new features. Nano texture, desk view. Like there's so much to check out. But before we do that, let's obviously first unbox it, set it up, and then we can get into all the new features. I first just really want to see the new color. All right, let's put this over here. We've got this pull tab mechanism, which is super long. You ready? 1, 2. It's funny how I'm saying, are you ready? And I'm already doing it. Sorry, I'm doing it without your permission. Yeah. Okay, that's out of the way. The iMac comes in 7 gorgeous colors, including this green. It comes in blue, it comes in yellow, it comes in orange, it comes in pink. Yes, Apple actually released a pink iMac, purple, blue, and silver. I'm actually curious on which one is your favorite. I'd love to know. I got a chance once again to see them at the Apple event. So if you wanna see a closer hands-on with all the colors, you can watch my iMac hands-on video. But there you go, we get a, whoa, this smells so good. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but Macs, when you unbox them for the first time, especially iMac, do have a certain smell. We've got a bunch of accessories over here. I wish I could show you better. It's just such a hard unboxing to film. Oh my gosh, look what's here. We get USB-C blue cable. This is so cool. Okay, what else do we got? We got the power brick. We get the power adapter, the Magic Mouse, paperwork, instructions, maybe Apple stickers. I don't think so because Apple actually stopped doing this. We got to check that out. And that's it. I love the fact that Apple's details are always unmatched. I mean, if you check out the top of the box, it actually matches the same color of the braided cable that comes inside of your iMac. Those are the Apple details that I love. And by the way, this is the new M4 iMac wallpaper. We're gonna check out all of them. And I don't know if you've noticed, but it actually spells iMac, which is super cool. Okay, let's put the Mac to the side for just a second because, as I said, there's a lot of stuff that comes in here. We've got our cable for our power source. Boom. We've got something new in the box for the iMac because inside of here is an Apple polishing cloth. Because something new about this iMac is that it has the option, just for 200 bucks more, you can pick up the Nano-texture Glass, and we're gonna check that out in just a second. It avoids reflections. We're gonna do some tests with it in just a second. And it comes with a polishing cloth because according to Apple, you can only clean that glass with this specific polishing cloth. What happens if you clean it with another polishing cloth? I don't know. Be careful because the Nano-texture Glass can actually scratch more easily depending on the cloth you use, so just be careful. This is something very unique as well. So the actual instruction manual is actually color printed. So this one is the green one right here, and the actual instruction manual is also green. That's why Apple's unboxing experience is always so magical, because of these details right here. The cables are actually kind of minty, by the way, which I enjoy quite a lot. Something very interesting about the power source is this right here. So you can actually connect an Ethernet connection straight from the power source. So if this is your actual desk setup, you don't need to connect an Ethernet on the top. So there's like a bunch of Ethernet ports on your desk. You can simply connect it this. You can just hide this under your desk, which is very nice. Let's talk about this because the day has finally come. Because yes, USB-C is here to stay because Lightning is officially gone on all Apple products, which is crazy to think about. The Magic Keyboard, the Magic Trackpad, the Magic Mouse are all USB-C now. Ready? And there it is. There is our USB-C port on the Magic Mouse. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Yes, you still connect the Magic Mouse from the bottom, so you can't use it while it's being charged. It is what it is. Apple, I guess, really likes this design, and I actually share the same opinion. I love the design of the Magic Mouse. It's just so beautiful, so minimalistic, and it's just a very iconic mouse. Here is the actual keyboard right here. Beautiful. Look how good it looks in green. You've got the numerical keypad right here. Something unique about this Magic Keyboard is that it also has Touch ID. So for Apple Pay, for unlocking your Mac, it's just kind of a must-have in my opinion now, today-a-days. Then obviously the keyboard, and there is what you're waiting for. That is USB-C on a Magic Keyboard as well. I want to connect for the first time a Magic Mouse to a USB-C port. People in the internet, we've done it. All right, enough USB-C talk. It is time to unwrap this beautiful iMac in green and see that stunning new green color. It's very minty. Ready? 1, 2, and... I mean, I want to show you a little bit of like different colors and reflections for you to see like all the different shades of green that it has. We are in obviously a very well lit environment right now, but this is how the new green color would look. And let's actually plug it in because I want to play around with this iMac. I want to test out the new features. What's cool about the iMac is that you've got this magnetic power cord. So you simply snap it on the back of the iPad. Boom, just like that. Let's turn it on. And there it is. All right, let me set up my iMac really quick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The iMac is set up. The first thing that I wanted to show you is the brand new Nano-texture Glass. Now we previously saw this on the iPad Pro, which is a type of glass that basically avoids reflections. Here's the flashlight right here. As you can see, it doesn't really have reflections and it's a way much more diffused reflection rather than being extremely reflective. Now let's go ahead and do the test. If I actually turn off the screen, you can see it's basically just like the white dot, but basically natural light will truly ignore all of it. Now, does it actually, affect the image quality on it? Now, I guess like if I look at it from the side, it's not as visible as it is just looking at it from in front. And that's something that the standard glass doesn't go through. The image quality is always sharp. Let's do a quick test. This is the standard glass versus the Nano-texture Glass. Now, I've got my iPhone right here with the flashlight. Once again, let's go ahead and turn it on. And if we actually do like this, and put my flashlight on top of the glass, I can obviously see the smudges that the glass has. And the way that I describe it is I can see the glass, right? I can see the reflection, I can see the glass, meaning when I see the glass, I can't see what's actually on my screen. But instead with the nano texture, I can just see the light beam way much more reflected. Now, is nano texture worth it? Well, it really depends on what you do, because for some people having a non-reflective, like it's fine, having standard glass is fine. For me, for example, I actually use my iMac in front of a window that there's always a bunch of sunlight coming in. Nano texture, I could see myself buying nano texture glass because of that. But honestly, if you don't really have a bunch of light bulbs in the back, or if you don't work in front of sunlight, it's gonna be, your iMac is gonna be okay with it. That's why Apple gives you both options. Now, something else that Apple has added to the iMac is the base storage for the RAM. So now when you buy any Mac in the lineup, all Macs will have 16 gigs of RAM minimum of base storage for the RAM, which is incredible value. Now, if you go to settings, wallpaper, and then scroll to the bottom, you get these color themed wallpapers to match your iMac's color with every single color available. And I wanted to show you them really quickly. This is the silver, the blue, the purple, the pink, the orange, the yellow, and the green. There's so many beautiful colors for the iMac. I honestly can't really choose a favorite. I love the yellow one, but I also love this green and the orange and the blue. It's kind of like, I can't decide which one. Now, the camera on the iMac has also been improved. Now, the first thing that you're gonna notice, I'm currently in a FaceTime call. Hello, Robert. I'm gonna make myself bigger. First off, it's got center stage, so it will actually follow me around, which is cool. And if I go down, it's gonna follow me down, which is cool. But something that gets me very excited is this right here on the top right, which is desk view. Robert says that it's good. Okay, so this is how it works. While screen sharing, show both bottom down view. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And you're actually gonna want to kind of like point it away that it will actually show the desk. I'm gonna do that right. There you go. Share desk. And now Robert can actually see my desk. So if I actually show him, a box that I just got, right? Here, Butterfly SE, boom, just like that. It's crazy that it's actually the same camera. So Robert can actually see me right here and then from there, which is, I mean, I can't believe the way that this works. It's this camera right here doing both things, which is just like mind-blowing. I can show him a book, for example. Look, this is my favorite book. It's called Crushing It by Gary Vee, or Atomic Habits. Boom. I can place it right here. Can flip through the pages, and the perspective, I mean, it's a little bit off in a way, but it just feels like you have a secondary camera, which just works so freaking well. I saw it at the Apple event like really quick, but now actually seeing it, I can see myself using this, you know, so much. So let me unmute Robert. Oh, look, you can actually zoom out and zoom in, which is cool. If you actually want less zoom. This is cool. Anyways, thank you. I'm gonna command cue you. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bye. Poor Robert. Now with the M4 chip also comes a bunch of the Apple Intelligence features. Now obviously all of the Apple Intelligence features are also available on the M1, M2, M3, and now with the M4 iMac. But just now with the M4 iMac, it should just feel way much snappier. And also, Apple Intelligence is now out with macOS Sequoia. Writing and summarization, the start of a new era with Siri and built for privacy. That's what Apple is calling it. Now, one of my favorite features with Apple Intelligence is that you can now type to Siri. So you can say, did Barcelona win the last game? So if you're at your office and you don't actually want to speak to Siri, you can just type into Siri, and as you can see, just told me Barcelona won 3-1. You've also now got writing tools. So if I actually select some text, I'll get this little icon right here for Apple Intelligence. And if I tap that, I can proofread this. If there's any mistakes, I can actually tell Apple Intelligence, can you make it more professional? And boom, just like that, Apple Intelligence just made it way much more professional. Boom. I can tell Apple Intelligence to give me some key points out of that big paragraph. I can just be like, you know, just break it down to me and these bullet points. And obviously Apple Intelligence does so much more. This is just the beginning of everything that it will do for us in the future. And I'm happy that this iMac is shipping with Apple Intelligence, unlike the other products that we've seen Apple doing this year. It's good that it's here. If you like this video, let me tell you 10 reasons on why you need the brand new Mac Mini. You can tap this video right here. This has just been released. I am so excited about the Mac Mini as well. And if you're new to the channel, I would definitely hit subscribe. Why not join the family?